Yo, what's going on, man? Salute to everybody tuning into the channel. It's your boy Acito, man. Crazy weekend, man, for battle rap. It seems like every single card. We had about four events. It seems like every single card had either a no-show, a back out, a cancellation. You know what I mean? And it was a mess, man. It was a mess. I still haven't got a chance to, watch a lot of the battles because there was so many different events. And I'm going to be honest with you, man. Like, with all the cancellations, I'm seeing some of the leagues still charging the regular price. Like, they haven't even reduced the price. I see the trenches, like, Eazy, you still charging $30 or $40 for the pay-per-view. And you don't even have your headliner's not even battling. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, bro, like, nah, bro. I'm going to wait for the YouTube drop. I feel bad because I really want to see the Dre Majesties, the King and Mike P, Truffaut Cortez. You know what I'm saying? I definitely want to see some of those battles, like on the other card, on Scoop's card, Rex and Steams, Loso and Payne. You know, I wanted to see those battles, but you know, we're gonna try to see, man. Hopefully they do the YouTube drops sooner than later. But I want to talk about something, man. So I saw Rosenberg Raw make a tweet because on the day of the pay-per-view, at the end of the card, nobody said anything as far as Rosenberg Raw and Oun P was not happening. Now I was jumping from, I was on the Smack Twitch stream and watching football and stuff like that. So I was a little like occupied, but I go on Twitter and I see Oun P make a video. I don't know if this was Hip Hop Is Real, whatever the case may be, but he basically was like, yo, Rosenberg Raw, you know what I'm saying? Niggas is scared. Niggas is scared of me. So I'm just like, damn, wait, what? He didn't show up? So that's the word that was going around, that he didn't show up. So then we got word, once I did a little due diligence, he actually, I guess he contacted Eazy and told him that he couldn't make it because he had a family emergency. Now, Rosenberg Raw, goes to Twitter and basically makes an announcement about why, he did not do the battle and how he felt people handled him after he let it be known why he couldn't do the battle. So he says, me and Oun P did not go down because my daughter ran away from her mother's house while I was on the TBL pay-per-view. Hence why we ended the stream before Rex and Snake battle. I remember that. I remember them. Yeah, I remember them ending the stream before their battle. So yeah, that was kind of odd. And they didn't do any commentary after too. Nobody checked on me to make sure I found her or check if I was good. Noted. That's why it didn't go down. So I was like, wow, you know what I'm saying? First and foremost, I may have my personal feelings towards Rosenberg Raw, but when it comes to family, man, we put all that aside. I'm glad, everything worked out. You were able to find your daughter. I know your heart was probably racing, trying to get down there. I know you speak about your kids a lot, man. And, I don't know you personally, but I do hear that, you're a great father to your children, man. So, anything as precious as our kids, man, and they in trouble and in need, you're going to drop whatever. I don't care what it is. You're going to drop whatever. You're going to go there and be there for them kids. So you did with any father or any, adult with, a child or a nephew would do, So I commend you on that. I also commend you, on a professionalism, putting a tweet out. You didn't really have to put the tweet out, and the fact that I'm a little disgusted that Eazy The Block Captain or nobody from the trenches would make an announcement and basically like, yo, we want to send prayers to Rosenberg Raw. You know what I'm saying? He's dealing with emergency with his child. You're like, nobody. Like, and my thing is too, I thought like, well, did you tell them that? Did you tell, like, because I'm like, damn, did you tell TBL? Because I didn't see TBL put a tweet out. I didn't see nobody put a tweet out, saying what your situation was. So that was a bit alarming to me. And in hindsight, Eazy and them had to know that you weren't going to make it because this happened the day before the trenches card. You know what I'm saying? So he already made it known that, yo, I'm not going to be able to make it to this event. So y'all could correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't remember seeing no tweet, no announcement, no nothing from Eazy The Block Captain saying that Oun P versus Rosenberg was not going to go down. They didn't cross it off the pay-per-view. Hell, it's still on the flyer on the fucking VOD. So it's just confusing to me, man. Like, I didn't hear nothing said on the pay-per-view. Like, yo, prayers to Rosenberg Raw. Like, I feel him, bro. And the crazy thing is, I seen another tweet from Rosenberg Raw. He basically was like, I think a fan tweeted him and was like, yo, you know, is there any chance y'all gonna make that battle up? You know, we'll be able to see, you know, the battle between you and Oun P. And Rosenberg Raw was like, on another league, I would be down. So he's like, yo, this battle not gonna happen in the trenches. Like, he's pretty much good with the trenches. So that was like a part of me, see, I'm gonna be honest, right? A part of me, like, when it comes to him and Eazy, I don't feel sorry for him. I don't feel sorry for you, Rosenberg, because respectfully, you be doing a lot of weird shit when it comes to Eazy. You be picking and choosing sides, you know what I'm saying? Glazing, and you be throwing little subs at people and stuff. Like, so you done went out on a limb for this nigga multiple times. You even lied for him on camera, on a podcast. And the backlash from that made you look really crazy. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know what I'm saying? Like, you were pretty much moving like you part of the trenches roster, you know? And the minute that emergency happens and you can't be there to battle, he probably took it personal like it was some BS, which is crazy to me. But it's not crazy because that's the type of person Eazy is. He doesn't care. Eazy is a selfish individual. And they say to be successful, sometimes you have to be selfish. But that's a different type of selfish nigga, bro. He don't care about nothing if it don't rely around him or his business or his family or his circle. If you're not in those, like, if you're not within those parameters, he don't care. He's not going to care. And he's shown it multiple times again and again to his friends, his colleagues. Like, I don't understand, bro. I don't. And my thing is too, like, if I'm an artist on the trenches, bro, I'm paying close attention. Like, look at the whole shit. Like, why would Muwap leave the trenches? If the trenches is such, you know, the greatest platform, the best platform for new talent, cultivating new talent. You got Remy Ma back in the cards. She got the bag. You know, you got Chrome 23. You got all these resources. You have all of these things that you can pretty much, you know, get at your disposal at any moment. Hell, I just saw Dre Majesty on Eazy The Block Captain's YouTube. You know, these are the type of opportunities and things, you know, that you could be accessible to by being on the trenches, you know. But I never saw Eazy do that, you know. And I remember in the spaces and stuff when Tex and Muwap were kind of having a discussion with Tati and them, they were just saying how, yo, why doesn't Eazy, you know, promote y'all? Why does he talk about y'all on YouTube? Like, why doesn't he do this? Why doesn't he do that? And it's like, Eazy comes from a perspective like, no, it's your job. It's your job. I give y'all the platform. Yes and no. Because if you're managing some of these guys, because I believe he was managing Muwap and I think Tex or one of those guys at a certain period of time. So if you're their manager, you're also their league owner. It's like, bro, it's super conflict of interest. It's super conflict of interest, man. So my bad going off on a tangent with that, but I bring it all back full circle to this situation with him and Rosenberg. And the crazy thing is, Eazy's not going to mention, he's not going to say anything about Rosenberg's tweets, nothing about him not doing the battle because of his daughter. He's taking it personal because he feels like niggas is sabotaging his card, or he feel like nigga could have did it. Oh, my mom's passed away and I still battle, like whatever the case. Like, this is probably how he's thinking. I'm telling you, this is probably how he's thinking, you know. And like I said, you know, it's unfortunate, bro. It's unfortunate, but it got to be a open like window for you niggas to really like look out and see like these niggas are not your friends, bro. They're not your friends. They not. This is business. It's not personal. It's business. And just when you think you're cool with somebody, they really show you who they are, whether it be a positive or a negative. They're gonna show you who they are. And a lot of times they're gonna show you who they are to other individuals, but it's on you to pick up on that and make the assessment. And a lot of times people don't make the right assessment because they're addicted to the opportunity or greed or money or whatever the case may be. They'll sacrifice, you know, and excuse me, have a blind side to so many other red signs. But because, oh, this person, you know, provide me this so I can get that, you know what, I'm gonna just look the other way. You know what I'm saying? Until you become a victim of the situation. So I don't know, man. It's crazy, man. Unfortunately, I don't know. Oun P got the worst luck, bro. This man got the worst. I don't know how many times niggas done no-showed Oun P or canceled. Like, this dude, I think the only time he really rapped was like Reed in the trenches. That was like the first, I think that's like the only battle. And then he had the virtual joint with the Cam tournament, but that's got to be frustrating for Oun P, man. It's got to be frustrating. And you in your hometown, New York, and you still couldn't get a chance to get your bars off. So, I don't know, man. It's a crazy situation, man. I'm surprised Rosenberg hasn't gone live on his YouTube. Probably mentally, he's probably trying to get his thoughts together, because, you know, if he probably goes on there like live now, he probably will say some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? So to kind of save his career and his relationships and things of that nature, you probably just want to play it politically correct, because you do commentary. You're not just a battle rapper. You do commentary, you do media, so you got to kind of walk a thin line. That's the type of, you know, area you've kind of covered and withheld for yourself, you know. So I don't know, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section about that, man. Do you think Eazy is careless, or do you feel like, you know, Rosenberg is just taking things personal? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I want to know what y'all feel like, man. Let me know in the comment section, man. Hit the like, subscribe to the channel, follow me at all social media platforms at Ace is Working. It's your boy Acito. I'm out of here. Peace.